some dive, a forward-going composition with the Sivir, that's for sure. And that's the main side of this. This time it's missing that finds it, and this is a nice little ingress from JDG to find just a little bit of an advantage in denying Tien his red buff, who might actually have stepped a little too far forward, knocked up by the Jarvan flag and drag handshake back on in, and Pays finds first blood.
Yeah, I mean, perfect CC chain there, and
that recall timing coming through, it's still JDG with this bot prio, with Pays having that first blood that can find that initial dragon and to put themselves 1-0 up on those neutrals.
Breathe, who has, yeah, just been having the better end of some of these lane assignments and the matchup overall.
And now with the grub spawning as well, that is just sacrifice. The scout here still has flash. Will he be able to get out to safety here? Between Worlds comes down and a relatively early flash preserves some of Scout's HP. Let's get out to safety, and it's a couple of ultis expended, but no kills coming through, and Weibo Gaming.
Yeah, and by the way, finished that full clear. He is now only like 80% of the level behind.
Engage from Arla here on this top side. This guy has got no mana. He's got Missing by his side, and fortunately able to sidestep a Tempered Fate, which does not matter as a double Cosmic Binding binds up two. Missing able to flash the wall, only to be followed by another Magical Journey. Breathe flashes out of the Cataclysm, and he's grasp rocking, he's sustaining, he's shielding and dancing over June, and will send him down to the grave.
That's so unfortunate for Shun, but Breeve's dancing feet there were just excellent. Please carry the game for us, Carrie.
Yeah, the original, the old school. People will remember Jinair Green Wings Teddy, the Sivir game of like of 54 minutes and 3 seconds was our longest game of the LPL so far. Hoping that we don't make it that far in this game number 5. As now with no ultis, Weibo still looking to fight. Tien handshook back in, but without the damage there, this is looking pretty rough, pretty miserable for Jindong Gaming. Flashes out of the Cataclysm, and Xiaohu now the one who's in a little bit of trouble. Flashes to the other side of the wall. Still gets caught by the Deadly Flourish. A double re-engage, Cosmic Binding to be pulled on afterwards, and Pays is sent down. Arlov jumps on him but doesn't find anything, and Light is rattling out these ricochets. One final tap won't quite take down June. It's a 1-for-0, but it's Weibo coming out on top.
And this is what we were just talking about. Pays, flashless, Missing, flashless. Who gets caught in the Tempered Fate? It's both of them now. The ultimate connects onto Scout.
Another re-engage, but this time they only find Arla. Xiaohu goes through the wall and maybe has gone one step too far forward unless he can montage on them. Takes down Missing, hops over the wall again, and gets out to safety.
Dude, the health bars! Look at everyone. There's no Cataclysm on Shun, and he's got the mana barely for a Tempered Fate. Goodness me, I think
into their control. They're taking a second dragon of the game. They're taking a tier 1 turret down on that bot side. And they are starting to, Jamada, put a real stamp on game number 5. The 7th seed of the LPL coming into playoffs. Now up against the 3rd seed in Jindong Gaming, a team that was on a 10-game winning streak, a 5-series.
But it's certainly going to start getting there very, very soon. More time to come in. Here's a pick.
With Fake onto air, he's trying to buy time, let his team get in, and he's done exactly that. Tien's there with a Glacial Prison that sends Missing straight to the grey screen. Now Xiaohu's flying over, Tien in tow. They want Scout, they want Arla as well. The Jax is able to hop out to safety, and Weibo, they just find one, but again, it was a play started by JDG that benefits Weibo. It's Weibo now heralding down in that top side, this tier 1 turret, the final piece of the outer turret puzzle that they need to claim, and JDG, they know that they've got no reason to be here. And honestly, with this Rift Herald in tow, they could very well look for a second turret, look for a charge even further. They push bot wave so deep that nobody needs to answer it for a while. Happy with Breathe answering mid lane because Pace can't step up to him, and now he can move up through this topside jungle. There's no response at all from JDG. The turret's going to get charged on, and maybe there's more to follow.
If Arla's taking a lot of damage here, actually, he's dead.
Binding connects, and Weibo are just not stopping on the hunt, and hunt they will. Missing goes golden, but despite a well-placed hostile takeover, nothing happens. We are 22 minutes into this game, Weibo, with Grubs and Herald at their side, have broken open the base, and they're trying to break open the game, Jamada. Nexus turret's now under fire. TP in from Scout is going to thwart their efforts. But Weibo, we thought this might have been just a tier 2. Instead, they take the whole top side.
Yeah, I mean, that was insane. Just so much gain from Weibo for so little really expended in the grand scheme of things. And I was a bit worried at the very end, and they're going to get out. Arla's going to teleport bot to try and get something back, but man, it does not really feel like anything.
Across the majority of their lanes. And in particular, we look at that top lane, right? Breathe is now 3 levels up over Arla, an entire item up over the Jax. Food stamps damage with his Jhin build at the minute. This is Weibo Gaming being clinical and at this stage looking really good.
Like the upset is on the cards here. Light just maybe. But so many of the teams have beaten each other throughout the year. It's really hard to, you know, really say for certain. As oh my goodness,
3-man Tempest Fate. Erha finds 3 and binds up both of them. JDG are slaughtered in their topside jungle, and it is off the back of this Erha Bard, the 5th pick bot lane to decide it all. And Weibo with an open inhibitor in the top side and a wave in the mid lane are looking to send JDG to the lower bracket.
We were apprehensive about the pick at first, and I think rightly so. How many times you see a Bard do as well as this? But Erha single-handedly put Weibo in his backpack for this game, and the rest of Weibo happily played their parts to make this as smooth as possible, and the game's done at 27 minutes.
An MVP